Welcome to Unfinished Business. Welcome to Seconds Out as we watch along to the continuation of the biggest rivalry in boxing. It is a continuation of the continuation because it's the second fight of the fourth fight of the Benn Eubank rivalry. And of course, as you know, when we do these watch-alongs, we have some great pundits. Let me introduce you to them without any further delay. First of all, to my left, first time we've done this, and it's been a pleasure to meet you so far. Oliver Duffy. This man is a contender at the Southern Area Boxing Awards tomorrow for the Fight of the Year. And by the way, the Southern Area Awards are going to be filmed live on YouTube on Seconds Out. So don't forget, I should say, to tune into that. Oliver, you are obviously a 8-1, is it? Am I correct in saying?
Yeah,
and it was the biggest fight of the year, or going for this award. Tell me a bit about it.
Oh, it was amazing. It was a hard fight. I moved up to challenge for the title. I didn't get the decision, unfortunately, but it really could have went either way. You know, it was one of them ones. I think that's why it's been nominated Fight of the Year. It was surreal, man. To fight at the O2 as well was a great opportunity. That was a lot of fun. My uncle Don was here to support me.
Is he actually your uncle?
Not by blood, but by relation.
Not biological. I'm very, very close with the family.
Oh, okay.
His father, I always call his father my brother, and we're not biologically related, like Oliver said, but it's as good as can be. Family.
He is Oliver Duffy. It's a name you're going to hear more about, and certainly we're going to hear more from tonight. Believe me, he's got some interesting takes on the main battle of the evening. Now, of course, without further ado, as you know, and you know this man, of course, he's one of the biggest names in boxing, and certainly the man who's been hot off the tongues of all the boxing pundits in recent months and years. It is the Don, Mr. Don Charles. Don, welcome.
Thank you, and for the introduction. I couldn't have done it better myself.
Well, that's
we're here again, Keith. Another watch along.
It is true, and it's at a reasonable hour this time.
Yes, it is. It's British time, so normally we do when it's in Riyadh or the US. It's like
the US. With that last one we did. For those of you, and hopefully you watched, we did the Canelo against Terence Crawford, and I didn't get home till 7:15 in the morning.
God, man, that's crazy.
And it did ruin my week in terms of getting my what do they call it, circadian rhythm back in order. But anyway, we're here tonight. It is a continuation of the continuation. They're calling it Unfinished Business. First of all, Don, are you excited to see this fight tonight?
Oh, most definitely. Like the whole nation, the whole country, the whole boxing world. It's a very intriguing fight. It's a legacy fight. They're carrying on the legacies of their fathers. And my goodness, did they represent, they did their fathers, respectively, Benn, Eubank, they did their fathers proud, because you always wondered from that first encounter, are they going to live up to the hype? Are they going to live up to their parents, what their parents did, and they delivered. It's a very fan-friendly fight. As a coach, I cringe when I watched it because boxing is not really supposed to be done like that. Like I said, it's fan-friendly, but nevertheless, the art of boxing is hit, don't get hit. And if you get hit, minimize how many times you get hit. You'll have a longer career. So good spectacle for the neutral, for the audience. But as a coach watching, like I said, I cringed right through that fight because boxing, the art is not meant to be done like that.
Well, you know me quite well, Don. You know I like the sweet science. I've never been into watching fights. I've been always into watching the sweet science of boxing. That's why all my favourite boxers, and we go back many, many years to that time I met you and told you who my favourite boxer was. You introduced me to him, my favourite British boxer, Mr. Harold Graham. And because I enjoyed watching a man that's slick.
Yes, an art.
And
sorry to interrupt you, that young man sitting next to you, follow his career, everybody. When we're talking about the sweet science, that is sitting right there. And also, he's a little bit, how can I put it? It's good that he's not full of himself. He said the last fight he's supposed to have lost. I was present. He did not lose the fight. Yeah,
It could have went either way.
Yeah,
you know?
it could have gone either way.
It could have gone
but
either way, I think.
Again, not because I'm your uncle, and also from a trainer watching, I was there. He won the fight. It was a very close contested contest, granted, but he won the fight. I challenge anybody, go and watch the fight. It's on YouTube.
I'm going to watch it.
Watch it and do the scoring yourself. He won the fight, but nevertheless, it's an L on his record. But it doesn't matter because he's gotten over it. And
back, man.
we're looking forward to the future. He's got a very, very bright future.
Well, there's no such thing as failure, only feedback. And if you've got feedback from it, it's been a success. And that's the interesting thing I wanted to talk to you about, Oliver, because you took that last fight, which you didn't win, even though Don says you should have got the decision, at a weight above your usual weight. Now, we are witnessing tonight, and it's been a huge talking point, and rightly so, and I want to speak to both of you about this, is the weight differences, the rehydration clauses, etc., etc. You know what it's like to fight at one higher weight. Conor Benn is effectively fighting again at two higher weights. How do you see the weight being a factor? We saw it was a factor in the first fight to a certain degree. It certainly was in terms of Chris Eubank's hospitalisation, and we don't want to see that again. What do you think?
I don't think that Conor Benn moving up is going to have... well, we saw it in the first fight. It didn't have that much of an effect on him. It's Chris Eubank moving down or not being able to rehydrate properly. And watching it, it was hard to watch at times because, like what you and Don were just saying, like they were going blow for blow. They're both throwing hard punches. And there was echoes of... you know, the Michael Watson fight and the Gerald McKellen fight as well. And it was like, it's a dangerous sport. You know, it's a dangerous sport and you have to be mindful of that when you're in the ring, you know? And that's why sometimes when I was watching it, I was thinking, man, I wish Chris would move a bit more. I wish he would box a bit more, you know? He's playing into Conor's game. And that rehydration clause kind of forced him to do that as well because he couldn't move. His legs were gone in the 8th round. By the 8th round, his legs were gone. And that was because he didn't have the nutrients and the minerals that he needed to... he was dehydrated. And that's when you get hurt.
So in your opinion, and I want to hear Don's, of course, in your opinion, as someone who has moved up and is going back down a weight, that the first fight's happened, did you want to see this fight again? Because I personally didn't, if I'm honest.
I was happy to see it again, but without the rehydration clause.
I second that opinion, yeah. It was such an entertaining, although I didn't agree in the way they fought, the style of, like what Ollie just pointed out is absolutely correct because it didn't have his normal energy because of the weight cut to be able to move around. Normally, he would create spaces. He ended up fighting Conor's fight. Hence why Conor had a lot of success because they went toe to toe. That's not really Chris. Have a fight, disengage, pick him off. Yeah, he didn't do that, so they ended up having a brawl. Yeah, the weight is a big concern, and it's still a big concern for tonight.
Look, I've got to be honest. The first thing I think about when I see this fight, for the sake of boxing, for the sake of the health of the boxers, and I hope that everything goes well in that respect. But it's a concern, isn't it?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. And, you know, I pray everything goes well tonight and they both come out of there intact, health-wise. And, yeah, Chris can't afford to... because that puts mileage on the clock for both fighters. Yeah? That puts a lot of mileage. I'm very, very interested to see how this fight, if they're going to adopt... surely they're going to make some adjustments, mainly Chris. He's the bigger man. You shouldn't go in the trenches like that and stay in the trenches. Like I said, it's an entertaining fight for the audience, but it's not good for your health to fight like for 12 rounds.
Would if you were making the decisions on this, I want to ask you both just a yes or no answer, and please make it yes or no. If you were making the decisions, would you have sanctioned this fight again?
Oh, that's such a good question.
It's a yes or no answer, Ollie. Excuse me for being so close, but
I would sanction it just because of how successful the first fight was.
yeah, but I'm talking about
from a.
You're talking commercially. You're talking about for fans. In terms of, let's say you're the British Boxing Board of Control. Do you? All right, not even British Boxing Board of Control. Did you want to see it again purely because of the excitement it brought you and nothing else?
Yeah.
John?
You want a yes or a no answer? No, I wouldn't sanction it again.
Okay. But here we are, watching it.
Absolutely.
And look, I don't like those sort of fights anyway, but I have to say it was pretty absorbing, to be fair. But I don't think this promotion is anywhere near as absorbing as the first one. Why? Because we've seen it once before. I think the fans are not as excited as they were in the first fight, because if they had been, it would have been a sellout. They were promoting tickets yesterday. Okay, I'm sure it's pretty much a sellout, but the fact is they were promoting tickets yesterday, and the narrative has changed. There isn't the same, if you've watched the build-up, there isn't the same animosity, ferocity between the two boxers. And not only that, there was all the talk the last time was around the fathers. Will he? Won't he? Will Chris Eubank Sr. turn up? X, Y, Z. They were more interested in the narrative of the personal life than they were of the fight to a certain degree. It was a major factor in the hype. And on the night, when I was sitting here next to your man, Jordan Thompson, when we saw Chris Eubank Sr. get out the car, everyone's face.
That was unbelievable.
It made
that was
the
unbelievable.
Good,
that was amazing.
That was good. And I'm glad he turned up. I'm glad he turned up.
So has this one got the same narrative? Because I would say it doesn't.
I think it's a bit different now because the fighters have earned each other's respects.
Correct.
They've shared the ring. They know, Chris knows that Conor's, his heart beats that way. And Conor knows that Chris's heart beats that way as well. And they've also earned the respect of the fans. Like, so many people that I know who never watched boxing watched that fight and they are now boxing fans. Do you know what I mean? Me as well, my thoughts of both of them as fighters has changed. It's more real now, I think. I think the first time it might have been a bit gimmicky, but now it's a real fight. You know, if that makes sense.
So what you're saying, Ollie, is that, can I call you Ollie?
Yeah, of course.
So what you're saying is that this fight is actually more of a pure contest because the outside hype is not quite as spiked. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, before it was the unknown. Now it's the known. Yeah, they both felt each other. They know what each other has. Even Eubank said at the end of the fight, he said, I didn't know Benn had that in him. The type of fight that Benn fought. And Benn acknowledged and said, I didn't know you would be able to take the pressure that I had. So it's the known. They know each other. I think you're going to see a slightly different cautious fight today. You're going to see more technique today. I think Chris will then adapt to, like I said, create that space that he needs, not to go into the trenches for the whole duration of the contest.
He's got a box, hasn't he? And that's what he's got to do.
If I was coaching him, use your boxing ability. Again, I'm not trying to contradict myself. It's all down to the dehydration clause, where how did he make the weight? He hasn't really got the energy to be bouncing around everywhere. Yeah, but the spaces I'm talking about, they're just little adjustment of the feet. That's all he needs.
Well, that's why I asked you, because obviously you're
forward,
the expert. If you're keeping it at length, sorry to interrupt. If you're keeping it at length, surely, all right, you don't have to move around like Sugar Ray Leonard, but surely by keeping it at length and controlling the distance, which he didn't do in the first fight, surely that would be better for somebody who's conserving his energy than being in the trenches.
It depends, because Benn is a very aggressive fighter. Benn's putting a lot of pressure on you. So you can't keep running and running and running. At some point, you're going to have to stand and trade.
Right.
I get that. But Chris has got enough experience to be able to use a certain. I'm not here to coach people. Like I said, if I was, there's things, and I hope Beaumac, they would have implemented that, where there are things you can do to keep somebody who's really aggressive at bay. There are things you can do to nullify that pressure, that heat that Benn brings. He's a pressure fighter.
Yeah.
And you have to really have your wits about you.
Yeah, you've got to be on it. Now, I presume, I mean, from what you're saying, of course, the weight's a factor, but if you're advising Chris Eubank, you'd say, look, you've got to keep it at length.
Yeah, box him. Conor is one of the best fighters that I have seen in recent years, I'll be honest. But Chris is a good boxer, and that's how Chris wins, you know, and Chris can also fight as well.
Yeah.
And he showed it in the first one. And again, he surprised me, but he doesn't need to do that to himself again. Just box him. Move, slip, punch, jab.
Guys,
Defense.
I know we're not going to go down that road again, but look, I've got to be honest. Normally, obviously, sitting in the middle, you'd want to be in the middle. I'm kind of team Eubank because of the history around this, because of the lack of knowledge with regard to how he managed to fail 2 drugs tests.
Nah.
That doesn't sit pretty with me. It's not the fact that, you know, he apparently he's innocent, but I want to know how it got in the system, and no one's come out with that. And that's what I don't like. But nevertheless,
Yes.
he's an innocent man, and
Absolutely.
now we are where we are. Do you? Each party is kind of saying, "I'm the hero. I'm the people's champion." Who's in your eyes? Who is the people's champion after the first fight?
Chris Eubank.
They both came out. Boxing won, okay, irrespective of the build-up, what happened, boxing won in general. So we move on, we bring it to today.
Yeah.
Let's concentrate on today, on however we look at it, it's going to be a good fight. I just hope that, like I said, Eubank and his people have gone away, his new team, because Beaumac didn't train him for the last fight. He's brought Beaumac in. And let's see some more boxing today, and let's brawl.
You know, I'm with you on that. Listen, first of all, Don, I just want to ask you, because we haven't had a chance to speak. 2 weeks ago, you were in Orlando, coaching your other heavyweight, Jordan Troublesome Thompson. Now, it was a risky fight. We all know that. I thought it was a good performance. He'd been out of the ring. I don't know if you saw the fight, Ollie. He was out of the ring for over 2 years. His first fight heavyweight after hand surgery. I thought that he actually made a statement in defeat. How did you feel about that fight? Because obviously you were training Jordan. And what does the future hold for him?
Well, obviously we didn't go that way. A 9-hour flight to Florida to lose. If we didn't believe we're gonna win that fight, we wouldn't have got on the plane. So we haven't gotten there. We really believe we're gonna beat the chap Pero. Jordan, as you know, is coming from a 2-year layoff after his last fight.
September 23, yeah.
Was against Opataya for a world title fight at the cruiserweight division. After he sustained that loss, he had a broken hand, and he since then moved up to heavyweight, which has got the frame to carry it. I don't even know how he made the weight.
Definitely
I mean, he didn't look,
Yeah.
frame-wise, he didn't look much different from the other week to what he was at cruiser.
It just weighed more, that's all. But there's not 1 ounce of fat, even at heavyweight, not carrying any fat. So, no, he did really well, considering of the layoff, considering he'd also had a 3-year absence from myself, because we parted companies for 3 years, and that was our first fight together. So when you put everything with the absence, with the layoff, with the although I used to train him, so I know him, I know his psyche, so it was easier to get him together to go and contest for this fighting the number 2 ranked WBA in the heavyweight division in the name of Pero, Leonel Pero from Cuba, based in Miami. And yeah,
And a southpaw as well.
And a southpaw. So there's a lot of factors. And Jordan did very, very well. But like I said, we didn't go there to become runners up. We're very, very disappointed with didn't take that opportunity. But nevertheless, his stock is still intact, Jordan this is. And we're going to speak to the promoters, Frank Smith and Eddie Hearn, to see what's next for Jordan. I believe he's going to campaign domestically. There's the British title there to be won. There's Commonwealth titles. There's so many titles domestically, and there's so many active heavyweights currently in Britain to campaign and do something.
What a time to be
and I
part
really
of that
believe,
for him.
absolutely, I really believe he will do something.
I tell you what I think, for what it's worth. I mean, I again, I'm the fan. You guys are the man. Okay, but I think that if he has one or two decent wins, i.e., like warm-up wins. I mean, I think I'd love to see him in there with a Dave Allen, for example. I think he could beat him. I think there's a lot of British fighters. I think Fraser Clark potentially. I think there's a lot.
Most definitely, like I said, there's so many active.
Coley even.
The British scene is very, very vibrant. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I believe Jordan with a couple of wins would be right in that mix, right in the mix.
Yeah. And what about yourself, Ollie? Obviously, we want to hear a bit about you. You were out. When was it? In March.
March.
Quite a while.
It's been a while.
Any when you're planning to get back out?
Honestly, I'm not sure at the moment, but I'm ready. I'm looking at this lightweight division, the super lightweight division right now, and of course the position that I'm in.
The guy we just saw.
I am. That was a performance. That was a fantastic fight that I just watched as well. I'm so glad that you stopped him.
In the last round,
he carries power.
He carries his power all the way to the top. And that guy he was fighting was as tough as they come. Man. Yeah, he was as hard as nails, and that's really good.
So do I get to start calling people out on here?
You can do whatever you want.
Come on.
Yeah.
In the super lightweight division, for me personally, the people that I want, anyone that's above me. I'm only looking up. So I want that English title next year, 2026. I know that Yasser Al-Genna has it now. I don't know what he's doing with it. I don't know if he's keeping it warm for me, but I want it. We were meant to fight for the Southern area last year. Was it a year and a half?
It was a year
It was a while ago. That fight fell through for many different reasons, but obviously I've proven myself at that level in the weight above. So I definitely believe I can come back at super lightweight and clean up, really, especially on a domestic level. Like, I don't see anyone that is a threat.
Well, you've heard it here.
Oliver
Duffy at some point wants to get in the mix with Adam Azim. What about Dalton?
Bring them. I'm here. All of them. Dalton Smith, Adam Azim, Luke McCormack, Yasser Al-Genna. Who else is out there? Any of them. Super lightweight. You name them.
The main guys. But, we shall see. Don, you obviously trained another one of your
Mark Chamberlain.
Sorry. Tell me. Tell us about your man.
Right. Let's get that right. I've like I said, his family practically. I've known Oliver since he was 8 years old when he started, and I've monitored his progress. He's trained currently by Martin Bowers and managed by Martin Bowers. Yeah, I'm just playing the role of an uncle on consultancy basis.
Okay.
Okay, at this point.
Yeah, I got you. But obviously, taking the emotion out of it, because you've known him since he was that high. You obviously fancy his chances.
Most definitely. The future, time reveals everything. What he just said that to you. He's not a braggadocious individual. He delivers. Only delivers. He's got everything as a fighter should. He can fight. He can box. He's tough, mentally and physically. So he's good looking boy, very marketable. So the future's bright.
And
he's young. And he's young. How old are you, Oliver?
I'm 25.
There you go. He's young. But the time is now. In the next 18 to 24 months, he has to make his mark and say, right, yeah, he's good enough, he's old enough, let's go for it.
And he believes, and as Henry Ford said, whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you're right. Okay? So you believe you can. That is one huge step And it's funny. I do a tennis show,
Right.
and I was talking with Marcus Buckland, who was on yesterday. Marcus is a very well-known sports presenter, and we were talking about our sort of robot. If we were to build a robot tennis player, it doesn't matter if you're a tennis fan or not. But he said the most important thing is up there, and that's why he wanted to go for Djokovic or Nadal because of that. And if you've got that, which obviously you do, there you have it. The most important thing in any sport.
Yeah, mental.
Yeah. Anyway, listen, we've just seen Adam Azim win. I believe we're going to. I don't know which fight is next, but is it Catterall? Is it Catterall next?
It looks like it.
Catterall against Essuman.
Essuman,
Now this is an interesting bout, a very interesting bout. Now I think one of the unluckiest people in British boxing is Jack Catterall.
Yep.
He should have been undisputed
Correct.
champion of the world, because I saw the fight, and I've got a soft spot for Josh Taylor because, like me, he used to train Taekwondo for many years, but he lost that fight against Catterall, and what a travesty! He's not a world champion.
They should really review boxing the way boxing is judged, because everybody, you sacrifices you make. Just think, God forbid, should Jack Catterall go through his career now from where he is and never win, become an undisputed. That moment was taken from him, and there's no one been penalised for it.
It's a travesty.
It's a travesty. It really is, and I really feel strongly about this. Boxing should be really looked at of how boxing's judged, and no decisions can be overturned. They should also review that, because if something is wrong, it's wrong. In any walk of life.
Do you think results should be overturned after the night?
If it turns out that is that blatant, yes. Why not?
Well, I guess in the same way as football. Are you a football fan, Ollie?
Not particularly.
I am.
Not particularly. Don isn't either. As you know, he supports Tottenham, so that's why I say that. But it's the same VAR.
Yeah.
It's not the same in football. Because you watch football, you celebrate a goal, and in the next few minutes, say they're going to check it VAR, and it's not a goal. So it's the biggest downer on the game of football, because you think you've celebrated, enjoyed the high, and then it come down.
Yeah, I couldn't. There's a point there. VAR does more good than it does harm. Has it affected the game? Yes. Like the euphoria of somebody scores a brilliant goal, then if they're marginally, a toenail is offside, that's what the part of it that I personally don't like. But there's also the part where injustice. If someone's offside, if someone's committed a foul, you can pull it. So, but I think it's more positive than it is negative.
But do you know what I mean? You got a situation where fans, players, they're celebrating a goal, even if you're not a football fan, and then 5 minutes later, it's not a goal.
Yeah.
It's like you go from there.
Like
to
I
there.
said, when you weigh, it's all about weighing up stuff. The positives outweigh by far the negatives of it.
Well, let's go over to your man Ollie, because Don said you won your last fight, which you lost on paper.
On paper.
Now, would you have been happy if a week later that result was overturned and Oliver Duffy was the winner?
I'll be honest, no. Listen, of course I'd be happy that I got
Because you missed the moment,
I would have missed the moment.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have
You missed the
changed
moment,
that.
But on your record there, not that it's a taboo, a loss. It doesn't say how you lost. It says a loss. That should be erased. That should be rectified. Okay, like I said.
Listen, I can't.
When it's blatant.
I can't stand here and take away the win from my opponent Dan Francis.
No, we're not saying that.
It was. That's why it was fight. That's why it has been nominated Fight of the Year, because it was a fantastic fight. It was like this, it should have been a draw, but
that would actually been the right result.
But I can say there's been decisions, especially recently, that I've seen that have been absolutely ridiculous. What was one the other day? What was the one the other day? Buatsi. He lost.
I didn't see that one.
You didn't watch that fight?
No, I didn't see it.
Everyone
I spoke to said that.
Buatsi lost.
Buatsi against
most of those rounds, I think. Ellis Soro, he fought Alois. Ellis Soro won that fight.
No, it wasn't Elisori he fought.
No,
It's a different fight. This is a complete different. I'm talking about two different fights.
He fought. Was it Connor?
No, he fought Alois.
He fought Alois.
Alois Jr.
These are two fights that I've seen recently.
sorry.
Two decisions that have been crazy, wide margins, and the A side still got the decision. So, I mean, for decisions like that, yeah, maybe I think there should be some sort of maybe AI to judge. Maybe there should be a fourth AI judge, I think, and then that judge can get referred to. And if your scorecard is completely way off, then
it should be
something's up.
Yeah, I second that opinion. I think we're about to
see the fighters for the fight between Catterall and Essuman.
Yeah,
Essuman is about to make his ring walk.
Tell me that's a face is okay. It is.
You think he was a smile?
I had to look. I'm thinking from a distance. I thought, what's happened to his face? But he's wearing a mask.
Yeah, it's a bit like a sort of what do you call it? What was the movie which
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter. That's what it is. Yeah.
Like I said, I have to be team Catterall for this because I'd like to see Catterall fight for a world title again and win it.
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's very good. It's top draw.
And not only that, Don, it's not only the loss that's on your record. Had he been undisputed champion, he would have been in some big payday fights.
Absolutely.
That's a huge
There's so many factors.
On his
There's
stock.
so many factors from someone's error.
Yeah.
A group of men.
I agree.
And those group of men will go on to judge another fight and another fight. They don't get penalized. In any job we do, if we get it wrong, if you keep repeatedly getting it wrong, you get the sack, you get fired, or get demoted.
But I'd be interested to know how you would change the judging because
It's quite simple. I think there should be more pool judges, regular checks of educating them. What are you scoring? How are you scoring
if you were judging, how for example, when I saw the first Bivol and Sabiev fight, I thought Bivol won it.
Some fights are really close. That when you judging, we're talking about when it's like a landslide apart, the scoring.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
But
there are close
what do you
calls.
look for? Aggression?
It depends.
Defense?
It depends.
I don't think defense gets some
It
steps.
depends on it depends on who's scoring the points, who's hitting the target. It's not what you like or what you don't like. Who's actually hitting targets continuously should win the fight.
Yeah. Well, look,
Right,
the fight
this
is
fight
about
is
to enter the
about
ring.
to-
This is an exciting one, guys.
This is a very
Jack
exciting
Catterall is about to enter the ring. It's going to be interesting. Jack Catterall's giving away about 3 inches in height. I think it's going to be an interesting fight, this. Now, Essuman had a good win fairly recently. Who was that against? By the way, ladies and gentlemen, do type in with your comments.
He beat Taylor. Essuman.
That's right. He beat Josh Taylor. So this is in a sense, in inverted commas, this is the battle of the Taylor bashers.
Josh Taylor beat Essuman.
Sorry.
In a way, this is the battle between the Taylor bashers.
Yeah.
Yeah? So who's your money on this fight then, Nolly?
I'm not a betting man, but I have to say I think Jack Catterall will win, but I really do want Essuman to win, man. I really do want him to win. This guy's come up from the small halls. You know, he didn't have a stellar amateur career. He's really done it the hard ways. And to be here fighting Jack Catterall on this stage, especially at the age he's at, he's quite old, isn't he, Essuman?
37.
Yeah, he's 37. He's gone through it to get to where he is. So I'd like to see him win, but
who do you think will win?
Catterall.
Don, who do you think will win? Don is very much involved with his. He's listening to the commentary.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win this fight, Don?
Catterall's got lots of skills, boxed at a much higher level. Although I don't want to disrespect Essuman, he just beat Josh Taylor to get this fight. Yeah, Catterall is a southpaw also, which is always a problem. High level IQ, ring IQ. Yeah, I think he's going to. For me, it just edges it for me.
I'm going with Catterall as well. But, you know, the ring announcer's doing his job at the moment, and we're looking forward to seeing a good fight. Please type in with some of your comments, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's have a look to see if we've got any. Dave W. said, I hope Catterall wins tonight, mate. Okay. Let's have a look. By the way, let me remind you again, there's a great website if you like your boxing, secondsout.com. Remember to check it out for all your boxing news. And tomorrow afternoon, the Southern Area Boxing Awards, which, of course, the main broadcaster of those awards live is Seconds Out. So don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to tune in. Now, come on, guys. I want some really interesting input from you. Anthony O'Neill says Sky Sports Boxing is dead. Yes, you could say that because it's not actually broadcasting any boxing at the moment. Now, Blue Cat says, does anyone know where to find the main fight online free? What do you get for free these days? Not a lot. Listen, I tell you what you get for free. You get the Seconds Out watch-along for free. And you've got 2 pundits here and 1 wannabe. So what more can you ask for? Life Escape says, I'm on a stream site now. We know where you are. Okay. Who do you think is going to win the big one tonight, ladies and gentlemen? I want your input, you know. I can talk a lot, but I can't talk that much, so I would like your input. Let's have a conversation. Anthony O'Neill says, the fights have been quality so far. Well, I think, and I have a feeling that this one will be no different. They're about to start. They're lining up in the corners, and they're about to start the fight. I'm going to put my headphones on, in one ear, out one out. Here we go.
And
Catterall.
here we go. Who's got centre? Essuman's trying to take centre. Jack's not letting him from that southpaw stance. He's using the jab nicely. Trust me, when it comes to fighting a southpaw, they're different. The angle is so difficult to negate for an orthodox fighter. Especially a top-level fighter like Jack Catterall. Like I said, he's fought many, many styles.
Essuman looks a little bit stiff.
Catterall nicely using his jab, his southpaw jab.
They're feeling each other out. Essuman is trying to find his way in to get his own jabs off. At the moment, a bit too apprehensive because like when you're fighting a southpaw, you really have to be cautious. Extra cautious. Catterall throwing some nice feints there. Oh, attempted uppercut.
That was a good block from Essuman.
Partially blocked by Essuman. Essuman backs Jack up. That's what he's got to do. He's got a double jab to get in the distance and then pull the trigger if he can. He's having problem getting close to Catterall here, Essuman. Well, he got success there, had success there. Straight right, left hook. Momentarily had Catterall a bit disorganized, but he's regrouped Catterall. Essuman's trying to work it out. The southpaw stance, how to negate his get into punching range. It's a good attempt, Essuman, for the double jab, right hook. Catterall takes center. They're really trying to feel each other out here. Nobody's really taking charge. They're both being very apprehensive. They both respect each other's strengths. Nice check hook there by Catterall. Essuman being very patient.
I don't know about you, but I'd give that round to Jack Catterall.
Jack Catterall found his distance straight away.
I'm keeping my cards close to my chest till the end of the fight,
Okay,
or at least
fine.
halfway through the fight.
I'm an open shop. I'll give mine. By the way, is there another fight after this one before the main one?
I think this is chief support.
Right.
So we've got the main fight after this, which
Yeah,
is
but
they're running really early.
There's Thierry Henry's ringside. I'm surprised he's at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium,
Exactly,
being an
at
Arsenal
White Hart
legend.
Lane. Second round. They're still they're fighting for territory. Who's going to command and set the pace for this fight? Essuman's got center at the moment. Jack on the back foot. Oh, good shot by Catterall. Good backhand. And another one. Essuman's really finding it hard. Another backhand by Catterall. Nice jab to the body by Catterall. Essuman's looking a bit disorganized, a bit confused at the moment. Good uppercut lead. Oh, good left hook by Catterall. He's really dominating this round. Essuman's still looking very confused on what to do with the southpaw stance. He's really struggling to get anything going.
Shot.
They sort of had a feeling. Oh, good shot by Catterall. Straight left to the body of Essuman. Oh, Essuman got caught there with a short uppercut when he was coming in by Catterall. Catterall settled down. They had a feeling each other at first round. This second round, Catterall seems to have settled. He's picking his shots now. Oh, beautiful counter. Catterall
Nice.
left-hand counter. Beautiful boxing by Catterall. Oh, Essuman just detonated, partially blocked by Catterall. That's the danger Essuman possesses. Again, Catterall timed Essuman on the way in, made him miss, made him pay.
Who'd you give that one to, Ollie?
I gave that one to Catterall. But Essuman, he made a few adjustments, a few good
A
adjustments
little bit
that I
closer
liked.
that round.
A little bit closer. He's breaking down that distance a little bit better. If he could get that If he could just get that left hand up, I think it would do him wonders. But Catterall's boxing beautifully. That's Boosie Ennis, right?
We're into the third round. Essuman edging forward with more intent. Doubling up his jab, Essuman. Good jab, good 1-2, Catterall. Essuman is finding it very difficult to deal with jabs, the southpaw jab from Catterall. Yeah, he really can't get past that. Oh, beautiful. Good counter, Essuman. Catterall had a bit of success there. Essuman came back with a left hook, partially blocked by Catterall. Catterall's got his hand back to the ropes.
Good
He
shots.
doesn't really want to be there. That's where Essuman is really dangerous.
That's what Essuman needs to do. He's got to rough him up. He's got to get on the inside and rough him up. If he stands on the outside and lets Catterall take control, he's just going to get...
Correct.
He's going to get picked
Oh,
off.
good 1-2 at 10 by Essuman. Catterall comes back with a good counter. He's really struggling with dealing with that southpaw jab, Essuman.
Good.
Good counter, Catterall.
That's better. You
Good
can't
counter
stand
by
on the
Essuman.
outside like that.
Essuman's timing is a bit off tonight. I suppose that's to do with Jack Catterall. He's just that much more smarter.
It's too sharp.
Ring IQ is too fast, too slick.
I think Essuman is struggling with the southpaw stance.
It really is.
It's the distance control. As soon as Catterall came out in that first round, he established his distance and, you know, his ring generalship straight away, which I guess that's just experience and skills, isn't it?
I have to say, Chris Eubank Jr., he's as cool as a cucumber, but he does look a little bit nervous.
You can't read too much into people's demeanor. There's all sorts going on in the head. It's what's going on in the head that matters. Yeah.
But Dom, what goes on in the head shows off in your physiology.
Yeah,
you know?
but we know him. Like I said, it's the known rather than unknown. We've seen Chris Eubank fight so many times, and he always looks that way.
It's interesting because I was discussing this the other day with my boy about how physiology is a good indicator of psychology.
Yeah.
And there's a very interesting book that I read called What Everybody
We're
is Saying, written by an FBI guy who reads body language.
into round 4. This is hitting up.
We'll talk about it.
Essuman's come out with more intent.
Essuman's got to break down that distance.
He's got to put more pressure on Catterall. Catterall is turning it up.
That's it, hands high.
Yeah. Essuman, there's more urgency in Essuman's work, which could be quite detrimental, in my opinion, to him, because he's more prone to get countered now, which is what Catterall is doing, like there. Good backhand. Oh, this is falling right into Catterall's hands. Essuman's applying pressure. His corner has obviously told him to put more pressure, but that's only helping Catterall now. He's really countering him at will. He can't miss Essuman at this point. Essuman's looking very, very messy, very disorganized at the moment.
He's panicking.
Yeah, because
He's
of the
panicking.
blood.
That's what's happening. He's panicking.
This fight could be stopped early because depending on how bad that cut. Oh, good attempt by Essuman. Just missed Catterall.
See, Essuman needs to slow down. That's better.
Oh, good backhand by Catterall. Essuman took it well, and he's still there fighting. Oh, that nose doesn't look good at all. It doesn't look good at all. Yeah.
Essuman.
Oh, good exchanges. Catterall's being really aggressive. Essuman's right, fighting fire with fire. I believe he has to at this point because I think he's panicking too premature, in my opinion, depending on what the corner has told him.
I've not seen any head movement from Essuman.
He's being reckless at the moment.
And it's showing. I haven't seen any head movement from him. If he could somehow get that head just tilted to his left to look
Oh!
Essuman is down.
Essuman's down. That's a good timed shot.
It was a good straight left.
Yeah, because he rushed onto that, Essuman. He walked onto that.
A straight left.
This fight is going to be stopped.
It's fantastic
This fight
performance
is going
from
to be stopped. Catterall senses blood. Well, literally, there is blood there.
There is blood.
He could conclude this fight. How many said? 10 seconds to go. Another shot. Can Essuman survive this round? He's just... Referee, stop the fight. No, he hasn't. Okay.
Essuman's done very well.
The corner really
has
to take a really good look at their man.
He's looking fantastic, Catterall. Sharp.
He's got an awkward style, Catterall, though, hasn't he?
Because when you're a southpaw and you're that good and you're that sharp and you can hit with that much accuracy.
But he's got a very, very awkward stance and very awkward style, hasn't he?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, he just looks like he's very, very well schooled. I wouldn't say he's awkward. He doesn't do anything that I haven't seen other fighters do. But the fact that he's a well schooled, spiteful, accurate
that's a
southpaw
horrible shot
against someone who's quite rudimentary. Essuman, like I said, I haven't seen him move his head once in this fight.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a head
and that's
clash
why
that
that's what's
caused
happened
that
to him.
nose.
But Catterall really is the real deal.
Catterall just now is really going for the finish. But he should still be cautious. But right now, Essuman just throwing caution to wind. And unfortunately, the blood is just streaming. That's a nice backhand by Catterall. He's looking to close this show. Looking to close the show.
This is a good performance from Jack Catterall. All behind the jab, no, Don?
Oh, good timed.
Shots.
Essuman took that well. Good right, long left hook by Catterall. Essuman took it pretty well. That face is really... They should really look at that nose because the referee should take a closer look at that. Oh, he can't miss Essuman at the moment, Catterall, with that backhand. It really can't. Obviously, there's desperation in Essuman's work. Pretty messy. which is going to be, like I said, detrimental to the way he's boxing. He's going to fall right into the counters of Catterall. It can't seem to miss him at the moment. Catterall can't miss Essuman as he's trying to charge in.
Essuman's got a lot of heart, man, but that heart might get him hurt.
Because that was a very heavy knockdown to come from that. Oh, another
uppercut.
Another uppercut. Oh, another attempt partially blocked by Essuman.
Catterall's won every round.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, beautiful shot by Catterall. Shot, Catterall.
Well, I didn't think it would last the round. He's done well to stay in it, Essuman, hasn't he?
You can really see the difference in skill set and class here, man. Catterall's fighting like how an undisputed fighter would, you know.
But Essuman is a spirited guy. You can see that.
Oh.
Time. That was the end of round
5.
4.
5. That was round 5. It's December the 20th. Craig Richards against Dan Aziz. That'd be a good fight.
Yeah.
Terence Crawford in the house. Is there a chance that Terence Crawford would be interested in facing the winner of this fight?
I don't know. I don't know, mate.
No. Crawford, what weight is he campaigning at?
Well, he campaigned against Canelo at super middle, didn't he?
Yeah, the guys are not fighting that. Yeah, exactly. So
I want to see Crawford go down and unify the 160. Was it 168? Beat Janabek.
He's unified the super middle, hasn't he?
I want to see him go back down to middleweight and unify that division. 4-time undisputed, retire the best fighter of all time.
I don't know about that, but yeah, he'd go down as one of them, wouldn't he? I find it interesting the amount of talking the people in the front row have been doing, rather than what it is.
Oh, good body shot by Catterall.
On a fight like how exciting this fight is as well.
This is a good fight on paper, and it's look, it's all one-way traffic. But when you think about it, the people down the front of me spending most of their time talking.
They need to take a look at Essuman's groin guard. It's pretty high. It's really ridden high.
Essuman, man,
good
he's
body
got
shot
so
by
much
Catterall.
heart.
Essuman took it well. Essuman took it well. Oh my God. 3-punch combination by Catterall. All landed flush on target.
And we're only halfway through the fight.
In Catterall, he lost his last fight, didn't he?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. No. He
Okay.
beat Harlem Eubank, didn't he?
Oh, Catterall's looking very, very spiteful tonight. Vicious. Oh, good attempt by Essuman. I have to give him credit, irrespective of the condition that he's in, he's still pressing the fight. He's really literally getting countered every moment, but he's still not discouraged. He's still coming forward.
This southpaw jab, isn't it? This has been...
Yeah, the southpaw jab. And Jack's
got no answer for it.
Yeah. Jack's really putting his punches together really well.
Round 7.
Referees addressing the waist. That's still riding really high. Ooh.
Nice uppercut.
Could there be a twist in this fight? Essuman in the last couple of rounds have come close to landing a money shot with his big right bowlers.
Why did they not fix his groin guard?
How many rounds is this fight? 12?
Yeah, it's a 12-round fight.
Oh. It's getting rough. Essuman's getting rough.
Catterall's work's also, it's a lot less tidy than it was in the early rounds as well.
Because he's throwing a lot of punches. Essuman is forcing him to fight.
Yeah, that's the punch that I thought Essuman would land, that I hoped he'd land, that right uppercut.
Oh, Catterall's cut. Oh! It buckled there. I said to you, for the last couple of rounds, Essuman with the pressure is getting closer, but Catterall weathered that properly, and he's looking desperate himself. Good right hook by Catterall. Oh, this is turning into a grueling encounter. Oh, Catterall is not looking well.
Is he
That's
cut?
a bad cut. He's cut.
Is that the blood of
Oh, good left hand by Catterall. That's going to encourage Essuman, obviously. When you see blood on the opposition, naturally, but Essuman's right eye is actually closed now. His nose is bust. His eye is literally closed. And Catterall has sustained a cut. He's got to be a... This is turning into a grueling affair.
Very good shot from Essuman.
Essuman's coming on strong.
Essuman's hurt him.
It's hurt him, so he's paying more respect to him, yeah? I mean, if Essuman turns this around, that's some comeback, I would say. Oh, good exchanges, both parties. Essuman, that straight right onto Jack Catterall's chin. Jack took that well. I will actually give this round to Essuman. If he finishes this round, Catterall is doing...
That's definitely an Essuman round.
Wow, this is a grueling...
So Catterall looks like he's cut over the right eye.
He is, yeah.
I think was that a headshot that got it?
It could be a head clash. It could be a head. Oh, that looks like a punch. Because Essuman's cut was caused by a head clash. The cut on his nose was caused by a head clash. I wonder if the cut on
Yeah, that
Was that a head clash? That was a punch, wasn't it?
it looks like a punch. I haven't seen the heads come together, so.
Who's that? My sound's gone.
round 8, ladies and gentlemen.
Sound's gone.
Sound's gone.
We're into the round 8. Essuman still pressing the action. He's got Catterall on the ropes. This is really... Oh! Essuman just been flung on the canvas by Catterall. Referees having quiet words with Catterall.
Essuman looking worse for wear.
Yeah, it really is.
His right eye, very swollen, almost closed.
Yep.
Cut on the bridge of the nose.
Just walking straight into that right back, into that left backhand. He's still pushing the fight though.
You got to give him credit, because he's sustained everything there is.
Keeps coming back.
To take all those, it got dropped, heavy dropped, did well to finish the round, and to still press in the fight, remarkable. And he's hurt Jack a few times, he's cut him.
Yeah.
And this second half of the fight is looking, good jab by Catterall. Can't miss with that southpaw jab.
He's got like a flicky sort of jab, hasn't he, Catterall?
Yeah, sharp, like a whip.
As opposed to just so straight.
It's a southpaw jab. It's a prodding jab just to... Essuman seems to crowd his work sometimes, His distance judging's got to be better. So that's why he's missing his big shots, because he's overstepping his big shot.
Mm-hmm. Essuman is a gutsy fighter. He's got a lot of heart.
He has indeed. Jack started to pick him off again. Jack's set.
Beautiful left, beautiful hook.
Jack's gone back to his boxing. That's what he should do. Yeah, box him. He try and have a fight with him. You're gonna come off second best.
Well, Jack Swagger has been writing in saying Essuman has no quitting in. Agreed. Says Catterall's panicking. Well, he might have been, but he's sort of...
He's settled down again, Catterall.
Yeah.
That's what Essuman needs to keep doing. He needs to keep making it a rough fight, a hard fight, pushing the pace, bringing the fight to Catterall.
Yeah, they should be more cautious
like that.
In the way. In his approach. More head movement would be nice.
It would be, but I don't think...
Here's Nigel Benn. I know my fun. Have you got sound in your earphones?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. I thought it was just me.
Unless you've stood on it, and this lodged, there's a possibility. Wait.
It wasn't plugged in.
That is what's happened. Yeah. That is what's happened. Yeah.
There we go.
You did that last time, Keith.
Old habits die hard, Don.
Yeah, there you go. We've got sound back.
So you got Nigel Benn.
So watch how you move your feet, my dear
Be
friend.
careful.
Pardon me.
We're into round 9. Oh, well timed by Catterall. That backhand. Oh, good body shot by Catterall. Those are sapping of energy, those shots to the body, to the solar plexus.
I think Catterall needs to be careful dipping so low to his right. Every single time.
Oh, good uppercut by Catterall. Oh, I thought he went there, Essuman, off balance.
Oh, he's not looking great, is he?
Catterall upping his energy levels
he wobbled
here.
again. That was a trip, he says. Oh, Jesus. It really has to be cautious in the way his approach. Essuman is a little bit reckless at times. Oh, he landed that one. Essuman
Big
landed that
punches
one on
from
Catterall.
Essuman.
Catterall did well to, I think it was on my blind side. It might have landed on the gloves. Otherwise, it would have been on the canvas. Oh, beautiful
Essuman
timed.
He's a machine, isn't he?
Essuman is tough.
He does not stop coming forward.
It's really messy now, this fight. Really messy. Catterall can't keep him away. Hard to score now. Really messy.
Good fight. Fantastic
But
fight.
Essuman, to be fair, has really come back. Yeah, he's in the fight. We have 3 rounds to go. He's in the fight. If Jack really has to, his corner should be telling him, press this last 3 rounds
He's
to
still,
make sure.
I think he's still miles ahead.
Oh, no,
I mean,
I don't know about
and he's got
miles.
the knockdown as well.
Yeah, no, he's got the knockdown. He's ahead. But I said, Essuman has won the last 3 rounds. In my opinion, he has to close the show, win the next 3 rounds convincingly. Catterall.
Beg your pardon?
Catterall has to win the next 3 rounds.
What, to win it?
To make sure of the win, yeah. Irrespective of the knockdown. Essuman's come back. If you've been watching it, in the last 3 rounds or so, he's really come back. Okay?
The judges' scorecards
If he
might
lets
say
Essuman
something
win
different.
the next 3 rounds, for instance, you wouldn't argue if they give it to Essuman. You wouldn't argue.
Yeah. Well, he's got the knockdown, hasn't he, as well?
Irrespective of the knockdown. Well, he's doing his job right now. Exactly what he's doing now is that start to use his jab. He start to box again. Because he's fighting Essuman's fight in the last 3 rounds.
That was a nice sneaky body shot from Essuman.
Yeah. Oh, good counter. Jack can do that all night long. He's just...
You'd be telling Jack Catterall to aim for the eye, wouldn't you? Or aim on that left side.
Not
because it's
necessarily.
close.
Not necessarily. Just box. If you just got to start aiming
He's
for
not
something.
going to see the left.
Not necessarily. You don't know what he can see. You assume he can't.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Good shot by Essuman.
It doesn't look like he can't see it, to be honest. He's not fighting like he can't see it.
It's going to be harder, surely. It's pretty damn swollen. Pretty closed up, that, Dom.
He's coming back.
Yeah.
He's
Oh! No, that wasn't a punch. He got pushed out. Yeah.
But that would have taken something out of him.
Oh, yeah.
That would have taken something out of him. All these little things are just, he's breaking him down, Essuman. He's still got
Oh, good shot by Catterall.
2 more rounds as well.
Oh, good shot, Catterall, to the body. Referee, do your job. Oh, Jesus. Catterall is really punishing him now. Those are punishing shots. Those are punishing shots, Catterall.
Yeah, the will to win from Essuman has been superb.
2 rounds to go. We're running to round number 11.
The penultimate round.
Got 2 more rounds. See if Essuman can turn the tide. Oh!
No, that's not a knockdown. No.
No, it wasn't.
It slipped. It slipped.
It's got a nasty cut there on the nose.
Good refereeing.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. He's on.
Gone.
Yeah,
Got to
that's
be
it.
over now.
Fight's finished.
Fuck.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Do you think that made a difference to the?
No.
stoppage?
Yeah, the referee should have asked him, "Are you okay?" If he says I'm okay, then
Yeah, he's
Yes,
got to let
man.
him carry on.
I
It
think
wasn't a
referee had a
knockdown.
Very, very, very brave performance from Echo Essuman, wasn't it?
He took a lot of punch. He took a lot of punishment in that fight, man. He took a lot of punishment in
On
that
the whole,
fight.
you've got to take your hat off to Jack Catterall. I mean,
I hope
Certainly
that
in the early rounds,
I
he-
hope
he-
that he
he-
is okay though, because the ambulance is in there. He took a bad knockout as well.
Jack Swagger said that was a trip.
Oh no, it was a trip to begin with. It was a mistake, and they got. Listen, it's a fight, and it's not Sam's fault.
Well, this guy, Jack Swagger, saying that Catterall is dirty. I don't think he's dirty.
No.
Yeah, I think what they're saying, Barry Jones is saying that he took a shot on the way down from Jack.
Took
Catterall.
2 shots.
Huh?
He took 2 when he went
Was it
down.
2, was it?
Oh, okay.
He's nicknamed the Engine. I mean, that's a pretty accurate nickname, I would say. Let's hope that Echo Essuman is okay.
Nice.
Good.
Shut up, Eddie. I love Eddie. His passion, you know.
Yeah, you can see.
Eddie is not just a promoter; he's
He's
very
a fan
passionate.
as well. You can
About
When you
see.
boxing.
say that, I was watching him in the first few rounds. He was talking with. He was talking. He wasn't watching the fight. Interestingly enough, and
Yeah.
this is the second. This is the penultimate fight of the night. A big fight.
Yeah.
And he wasn't really watching it. Thierry Henry was standing ringside.
Right,
He wasn't
here's
really
that trip. What? Okay, so he goes over.
What?
Then he got
Boom.
hit.
Yeah.
There.
And I think that punch made a difference to.
Of course, well, most definitely. But if you watch in a minute, referee says to him, "Are you okay?" Ishii said, "No, I need more time," and he didn't.
Oh,
That's a heavy fall.
It's good work from Catterall, wasn't it?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, the uppercut.
Right,
It was
hook,
an
left uppercut.
it's bad when they fall out of the ring like that, man.
Now what for Catterall? I mean, you know, he deserves to be in the world title mix. doesn't he?
100%.
Oh, that's the one.
Wow.
Boxing's brutal.
It's a brutal sport.
So, wow.
It's a brutal
Very
sport,
brutal.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Not really sure what's next for Essuman.
Don, the man, you remember I spoke to you about just after the Tokyo Olympics, Andy Cruz. I believe he's only in his 7th fight. He's boxing for the world title in January.
Remarkable.
He's a super talent, and I just can't wait to see him in the big fights.
Yeah.
You know Andy Cruz?
Yes, I do. He's a fantastic fighter.
Fantastic talent, no?
Fantastic. Who did he beat? Oh, Shakur Stevenson he beat, right?
Keyshawn Davis.
Keyshawn Davis, that was it.
He beat Keyshawn Davis 4
in the
times
Olympics.
in the amateurs.
Yeah, he's a fantastic
And
fighter.
everyone was saying, Keyshawn Davis is
I don't know if he'd beat Keyshawn Davis as a professional, though. Keyshawn Davis is looking very dangerous as a professional.
He is, but Andy Cruz is a bit special, isn't he?
Those Cubans, man, there's some, I don't know what it is over
Well,
there.
I remember a few years ago, I said to Don, after the Olympics, I remember saying to Don, I said, this guy, watch him. He's the most talented Olympian I've seen since Roy Jones Jr. I just think he's fantastic.
Breezed through it, didn't he? The
Well,
Olympics.
he's fighting for a world title in January. I think it's only his 7th fight.
Who's he fighting?
It's not on here, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's 30, so. Anyone know who Andy Cruz is fighting next?
The most feared technician in boxing. Crazy IQ.
January 24th, Raymond Murtala.
I've not heard of him. It's not a good sign.
IBF title. They're interviewing Jack Catterall in the ring. I don't know if you noticed, but Eddie Hearn, whenever he's interviewed, he's always covering his privates. And you know, in body language, they do say that.
What does that
means
mean?
Well, apparently it
You've got
means,
something to hide.
You're very protective, and you're a little bit self-conscious and protective. I suppose, unless he, places particular importance over his privates, and he wants to keep them well guarded. I don't know.
You got to guard the crown jewels, man. We're nearly there. Eubank. Eubank and Benn next.
Do you want a short break?
Yes.
Can they have a short break now? 10 minutes? You got 10 minutes break. Don?
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the 100-year-old fantastic venue for sports and boxing, especially here in London, York Hall, one of the all-time greats. And this is the official weigh-in for Unfinished Business, Ring Unfinished Business. Chris Eubank Jr. and Connor Benn, Episode 2. It's all tomorrow night at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium here in London. And special thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for making this all possible to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority and Saudi Boxing Federation, His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh. This is a presentation of Riyadh Season. Sella, the Bible of Boxing Ring Magazine, promoters Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing and Ben Shalom for Boxer. Sponsored by Everlast, BYD, Cleans, Movember, Mr. Q Casino, and Betfred. And we expect 60,000 fans tomorrow night at the stadium. There are still a few tickets left. Just go to ticketmaster.co.uk and get a ticket. You gotta be there if you're in London. It's 12 rounds of boxing, the main event, and on the line, no belts. It's for pride, it's for honor, it's for legacy. and it's for bragging rights. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for the weigh-in for the main event tomorrow night. And welcome the fighters to the scales. Making his entrance first, in the company of his dad, the Hall of Fame two-time world champion Nigel Benn. This fighter has an outstanding record consisting of 23 victories, 14 big wins by knockout, only 1 defeat. He looks for revenge tomorrow night. The former WBA Continental Champion from Ilford, Essex, England, Conor, the Destroyer Benn. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome him to the ring. Making his entrance, his professional record, an outstanding 135 victories, 25 big wins by knockout, only 3 defeats. He's the former two-time IBO middleweight world champion from Brighton, England, ranked number 3 in the world by the Bible of Boxing Ring magazine, Chris Eubank Jr. 7 months ago, they stepped into the same ring. Episode 2, tomorrow night. First on to the scales. His record, 23 victories, 14 wins by knockout, that 1 defeat. Weighing in officially at 159.3. 159.3 rounds for Conor Benn. Stepping onto the scales next with a professional record consisting of 35 victories, 25 big wins by knockout, only 3 defeats, two-time IBO middleweight world champion. Tomorrow night is for bragging rights. On the scale at this time, please welcome Chris Eubank Jr. 159.1 pounds for Chris Eubank Jr. Face to face at this time, in about 26 hours, it'll be in the ring. Episode 2, the rematch fight fans have been waiting for between Conor, the Destroyer Benn, Chris Eubank Jr. 12 rounds of boxing in the middleweight division on the line. Honor, pride, legacy, and bragging rights. London, are you ready? Conor Benn, Chris Eubank Jr.
As you just said, this is what I love to do. It's my life. I'm not excited. This is who I am as a human being, as a man. I was bred to fight. And I cannot wait to go out there tomorrow and show the world what I'm made of once again.
And a final message to your fans as well, Chris, who will be there in their tens of thousands tomorrow night, who want to see Eubank's supremacy cemented forever. What do you believe happens to Conor Benn in that ring tomorrow? What's your final message?
The first fight was a Fight of the Year contender. This fight is going to be Fight of the Decade contender.
Chris Eubank Jr., wish you the very best of luck tomorrow night. Thanks very much for speaking to us. We are going to grab a word. No, we're not. Not from the promoters. That's it. Ado, back to you. And what a picture this is on the stage here, and what a privilege it is to have a pair of two-weight world champions in the house. Of course, Mr. Chris Eubank Sr. and Mr. Nigel Benn. Firstly, to you, Chris Eubank Sr. It was wonderful when we saw you at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in April, but why was it important for you to be with your son here?
Welcome back. And I tell you what, you've joined us at just the right time, because we are about to embark on the main event. Everybody's getting excited inside the stadium, and I'm sure the two pundits here are getting excited. Don, are you excited?
I'm thoroughly entertained so far.
And we've seen some good fights already, haven't we?
Most definitely.
Hopefully a thing to come. Ollie, what do you say?
The last two fights have been fantastic, and I just know that this one is going to top the charts. You know, I can't wait for this, honestly.
Ben,
Well,
the screen. This one here.
Which one?
I want to ask you guys straight out. I'm going to say it up front. Give me a prediction
On
the big
fight.
fight.
Yeah, it depends. I'm kind of gonna sit on the fence here. It depends. I'll be able to tell you after round one, because I need to see how Chris Eubank Jr. approaches this fight.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go easy on you.
If he fights the same fight he fought last time, he will lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he doesn't change his tactics from round one, I'll be able to tell.
All right. I'm going to give you two opportunities then, Don.
Go ahead.
I'm going to ask you now, and I'm going to ask you round one.
Yeah.
So, as of now, because you don't know how it's going to fight,
As of now,
who's going to win?
As of now, I believe Chris Eubank Jr. will outpoint Conor Benn.
Okay.
As you ask me now, but
Okay. And we'll come back at the end of the round one.
yeah, I'll be able to tell you. Okay.
All right. And what about yourself?
I think Conor Benn could stop him.
Interesting. So, Don, at this moment in time, we're going to go back to the end of round one. He gets 2 bites of the cherry because he's the Don. Okay? And me and you only get 1 bite. I don't know who's going to win. I think it's all amount how much Eubank has got left, how much he's still got that tremendous durability that he had before the Liam Smith fight, number 1. I don't know. I think either Ben wins it by stoppage or Eubank wins it on
They're about
points.
to make their entrance. Ben's walking first, dressed in blue and white. That's the theme color for Team Ben, Conor Benn. His father follows closely behind him in a nicely cream off-white suit, blazer, no tie, buttoned-up shirt. The whole team looked very calm, very relaxed. Tony Sims there.
So what you're saying from that prediction, Don, is you do think, right now, you think Ben is going to fight differently to the first fight. That's what you think.
Ben's
as you
going to
say.
try and box
Yeah.
a bit more. Eubank's going to try and box a bit more. Based on that, I expect Eubank to outbox Ben.
And do you, John, you know more about this than I do. How much will the first fight have taken out of Eubank? Eubank's the older guy.
We don't know till that first round. We don't know.
Okay.
Till a couple of rounds, we'll see how much is taken. You can't tell. Unless you're Eubank, then will you tell how you're feeling? As a spectator, like what we are, fans, the evidence will be revealed in the next few minutes.
Body language, Ollie. from what you've seen of Conor Benn in the build-up,
He looks ready.
where you see him now, it is a slightly different Conor Benn, isn't it?
He looks ready. He looks game. I mean, and he did in the first fight as well. So did. One thing I must say about Chris Eubank and Conor Benn is mentally they've both been very, very sharp. I haven't seen any chinks in their armor, you know, regarding their mindset. So, and look, he looks comfortable. He looks confident. He looks strong. And I'm not a Conor Benn fan, so there's no bias in anything that I'm saying. Yeah, honestly, like, look at him.
It's interesting, though, isn't it? And I don't know, because, listen, obviously, Don, you would know. You've got a son who boxes. What is the feeling like going into the auditorium and the ring with your son boxing? How much different must that be to a guy you don't have a relationship with in the same way?
It's his chosen profession, so he's good at what he does. So it just...
But how would you be feeling in Nigel Benn?
Excited.
I mean, you've been there with George. So.
Excited.
Nervous?
No. There is an element of... But it's not really nerves. It's apprehensive. A bit apprehensive, a bit... You cannot... This is your profession. It's your chosen profession. You're good at it. You've been there multiple times, so you're used to being there.
It's
It's
adrenaline.
what you do for a living. Adrenaline. It's
But
pumping.
it's got to be a different. It's got to be a different feeling as the dad and trainer, as opposed to just
No,
the trainer.
I can
no?
honestly look you in the eyes. I train many fighters. At that moment, I switch off from being a father. It's a fighter.
Wow.
And I have to take that attitude. Yeah,
That's hard. That's not gonna be hard.
No, you go into fight mode. When it's fight mode, it's another fighter that I train. It's the same emotion I have for the other fighters that I train.
Is it the same? Is it the same relationship in camp
Yeah.
with your son?
100%.
So when you train him, you switch
I'm
off
not
for
a
being
father.
a father.
Yeah, I'm a trainer. Yeah, I have to separate the two.
And did you do that consciously, and said, right, I have to be this,
No,
or is
it's
it
an
just
automatic,
natural?
automatic thing. Yeah.
That's very interesting. It's an interesting dynamic, isn't it, Ollie?
No, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's a job. It's a job. If I was a company in the city that employs individuals to do a job, accountancy, my son happens to have trained as an accountant and is one of the accountants working on the firm. Am I going to give him, because if he gets the figures or someone's accounts wrong, I can't.
Right, yeah, it
he's
makes
another
sense.
accountant.
Yeah.
So if I can put it like that, it's the same with the boxing. He's another fighter that I train. He happens to be my son, granted. But for the moment, you ask me a question, what must the Ben be feeling? It so happens Ben has boxed at a very high level, the highest level of boxing. He was a former world champion, multiple world champion. So no, what he's feeling there, his job, that's his son's chosen profession. So the adrenaline will be pumping from the son, from the father. And yeah, he's there to do a job. He's at work. This is his job, his chosen profession.
But I would also thought that, I don't know what you think, that because you were in the ring yourself, you see stuff that your son's doing, you're thinking, no, don't do that, do that, do that. And it's like even
Right.
more pressure on you because you've been there.
No, he's a fighter.
Yeah.
He's a fighter.
Well, I wonder how long.
That's a really good ring entrance. I like what I'm
That
saying.
is a fantastic event. I like the energy.
the energy.
It's the complete opposite energy that he's bringing in this fight that he
Yes.
brought in the last
Yes,
fight,
it
and I
is.
like that.
There's a calmness.
Yeah.
There's a calmness about that Ben corner. Let's see in contrast.
Last fight
how
was all in
Chris
black.
Eubank comes
You know.
out. Junior.
I wonder how long he's going to keep him waiting.
No, they're on
Anything that
television
we can do
timing.
about this while?
Sorry. There's always an issue with that.
Yeah,
though.
why is this like...
There you go. What a surprise. A slight delay backstage. That's what we were saying.
Mind games. do like Chris, man. It's typical Chris Eubank, isn't it, to do something like this?
It's amazing. Michael Buffer, he's in his 80s and he doesn't change, does he?
He looks
I don't know if you
focused.
I don't know. Sorry to just drag on. I don't know if you guys saw it at the weigh-in. Was it the weigh-in or the press conference 2 or 3 days ago? Michael Buffer, even the Michael Buffer messes up his lines because what he did, he introduced Chris Eubank, I think senior or junior. Yeah, Chris Eubank Jr. or one of the two, and he said, Chris Eubank C. Jr.
He's a human being. He's a human being, yeah.
There's banger about there.
If Conor Benn wins, do you think it's likely there'd be another fight?
Makes sense.
It makes sense, but Conor said this will be his last one with Chris Eubank Jr. and he would like to chase world honours.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
50
I like
cents
this.
In the
Who's
house.
this guy?
That's what the delay was.
I'm more
You're
of a rocker,
joking.
mate. I'm more of a rocker.
That's 50 cents.
Oh, 50 cents. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. But I'm more of a rocker. And
That's
blues
the
player.
man. That's Big Fiddy. All right, he won the walkout. Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Eubank Senior.
This guy
To
just
say
character.
Eubank Senior. I know that
He's
a
a
lot of people
classic.
have said it that he loves the attention, but you can see he's loving this.
This is theatre. This is
Loves it.
production.
You know, they just ooze class, man. The both of them, like
Yeah.
you just can't not. They just come on, man.
I like Junior. Look, he doesn't swear. He's not. Yeah, he comes out with stuff, but he's a bit. He's like his dad. You know.
Even the
talks
song
with-
choice,
with
the
a
songs
bit
that he chose the songs that he chose for 50 Cent to perform are just. He's just a mastermind. Chris is, but I don't know if he'll win this fight. But
Well, we're soon to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to hear a bit of it from you guys because what is your prediction? Come on. Andy, there's a guy here. I haven't got reading glasses on. Andrew Sritharan says hi to Don Charles. Do you know Andy?
Andy.
Andy Sritharan says hi to Don Charles.
Hi, Andy.
There you go. Slay Queen says, yes, yo. Whatever that means, I do not know. Okay. I want to hear from you guys. Come on, drop me a line. Say
he
who
looks
do you
focused. He
fancy?
looks ready.
Don's got a second bite of the cherry at the end of the first round. Okay.
1 or 2 rounds.
Ah, he's going up to 2 rounds now, is it,
1
Don?
or 2 rounds, yeah. Collecting data.
Andy Sritharan says he thinks Eubank's going to win. Manda says Eubank is going to win. Well, we shall see.
They do have the same rehydration clause for this fight, don't they?
Yeah.
Yes. He looks drained, doesn't he, Chris?
Do you know, by the way, what he weighed in? Didn't he have to weigh in this morning?
It was a pound or so less than, 2 pounds less than Conor.
No, I'm talking about today.
No, I don't know what they had
Because
today.
I think they had to weigh in again today, didn't they?
I'm not sure what he weighed today.
Conor looks bigger in this. I think he
Yeah.
looked bigger in this fight than he did in the last one.
Yeah, it does. It looks more full, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you, senior.
Yeah,
It's
no.
hilarious. Chris Eubank looks confident.
He always looks confident.
He always
He's
looks
looking at him as if to say, right, I've got this time. I know what I'm in for and I've got it. I don't know.
I used to think Chris Eubank's like, I used to think it was an act, like the whole,
No,
but it's
that's
not.
him.
He's genuinely like that.
I think Senior is quite a big act. He puts
Within reason, yeah, I believe so as well. Yeah, it has to be. You can't actually, it has to be an act. I hope
I
it
tend
is.
to agree with you.
Imagine if you're at home and he's actually like that.
What's that?
Imagine you're at home with Chris and he's actually like that.
Well, I've interviewed him, and he also came on my podcast, which
Right.
was the bizarre thing. I don't know if I told you that, Don. On my podcast, we had Chris Eubanks, tennis player, and Chris Eubank came on,
Okay.
and it was hilarious.
Yeah, I bet.
So they're in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Buffer is about to do his ring announcements.
Chris has definitely got the better corner team.
Who has?
Chris Bomac is his trainer. He's got a better jacket on as well.
That jacket. Obviously, the weather's is not like it was in April. How does that make a difference?
No.
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 Because if you leave your man in the ring there, obviously he's got a more
They're
chance
covered
to
up.
get.
They're covered up.
Yeah.
They're prepared for the occasion.
Right.
And all the lights shining produce heat in there.
Yeah, yeah.
All the body heat in the arena. And they may have also closed the roof. That the Tottenham Stadium, the roof apparently closes fully.
No, I don't think it does.
I don't think they have.
Don't
You
think
can see
You
it.
can see it's open.
Because the rain we had yesterday, if that was today, that would have ruined things. So
He's about to announce. It's interesting. You use Michael Buffer. What has happened
Yeah, you can
to
see
Jimmy
it.
Lennon? Remember Jimmy Lennon?
Yeah, I do. He was with Golden Boy, wasn't he?
He's a John. Is it Jimmy Lennon?
Junior,
What's happened to him?
I don't know. I haven't seen him or heard him
For a
while.
long time, yeah. He was the other ring announcer. Him and Michael Buffer.
You're not from Ilford.
He's pumped up and he's pumping himself up.
Yeah.
As an Arsenal fan, I have to say it is a nice stadium.
Do you like chicken and
I wonder what
chips?
Eubank Senior is actually carrying in that bag.
Do you like chicken and chips? It's just a question.
Yeah,
the
well-
best chicken and chip shop's called Chick King's outside.
Chicken.
Chick King.
No, my friend always used to say there's a place called Chick Inn. Or maybe that's the one.
It's Chick King.
Yeah, that must be the one. Yeah.
Outside. Oh, if you ever get a chance.
I've heard that.
If you
yeah,
ever
I've
get a
heard that,
chance.
yeah. There you go. Plug. I don't think. Before we start, I don't think that Conor Benn will change his style as much as he'll want to. I think he'll revert to his usual.
We haven't got long to.
No,
We'll find out.
that is true.
Yeah.
Hey, it's nice and warm, Conor.
And by the way, in the original match, boys,
I was gonna
I
say,
had money on round 9 for senior,
Yeah.
and I won money.
Fantastic.
I hope this one's not going to be like their parents, their dad's second
Yeah,
one.
the second fight wasn't so good.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna end inside the distance. This fight.
I agree.
Actually, Don, we're expecting a prediction from him at the end of round 1. What if it lasts only a round?
It could do. This is boxing. Yeah.
He looks skinny, doesn't he? He looks.
Here we go. Off we go.
They're both. They're now both trying to see who's coming with what, who's changed their styles. Ben just looks chunky.
He does.
Good jab from Conor Benn.
Good counter jab by Christopher there. Ben's kind of leaped in. He got countered with Chris's jab. Conor's trying to get Eubank to drop his left hand, which he kept doing in the last fight. And Ben is able to throw a big loop in right. He's looking to it's creating some nice shapes, Ben. I like what I'm seeing from Ben. Good body shot by Ben. Oh, Ben walked onto a chopping short right. He's missed a big looping right. Ben's got Eubank in a headlock. Referee, got to be more active than that.
Oh, good right hand.
Double jab, Chris Eubank, and a nice light right hand landed.
Ben's boxing quite well.
His boxing way, you could also see Chris is also gone back to his boxing, which is a very good boxer. Trying to catch Ben's mistakes. Beautiful
Nice
jab
jab.
from Chris Eubank. Really sharp on those jabs. Double jab, triple jab.
Nice jab. Okay, over
good
to you,
first round.
Don, for the prediction.
Still undecided. I think I need a few rounds. I need at least 3 rounds by the looks of it. You could see they're both attempting to box more. Chris is attempting to go back to what he does best, is box, looking to catch Benn on the counters. So they've done their homework. Benn, you could see, it's only a matter of time before he goes into Chuck's caution to win. He's less likely to stick to boxing, Benn. Yeah, so, yeah, let's see. Like I said, it's hard to call a winner. Let's see in the next couple of rounds.
Okay, Don has moved the goalpost a little bit from his predictions. But
I'm just a very honest man. It would be unfair to force me. It's a very hard fight to call, that I have said.
Oh, it's a good right hand.
Whoever applies their game plan, like I said, Chris Eubank has to resort back to, he's a good boxer. If he uses his boxing, he can outpoint Benn and potentially get a late stoppage. But if he goes into trying to have a war with Benn like he did last time, he'll get stopped. That's what I'm calling.
Yeah.
Right now, I couldn't tell you who's going to win.
Ollie?
I think that if Conor Benn reverts back to what he done in the first fight, I think Chris's new team are technicians, you know, and they would have studied that and they would have known what to do and capitalise on that.
Oh, beautiful chopping right hand by Chris.
As you can see.
Junior.
Putting his
Referee's
head-
got one for the head.
Got to be careful with the head there. Yeah, the referee's telling him.
Oh, good jab by
good
Benn.
jab for
Chris,
Conor Benn.
that actually hurt. Oh,
That hurt
yeah.
Chris, that did.
That's a good referee. Strong instructions. I'm in charge here. Behave yourselves.
The refereeing on this all night has been good.
Yeah.
I know.
Ooh.
No, those didn't land on target. They're on the elbows.
Ooh,
Good. That's good
jab.
shot. That's a good shot.
Oh, good jab again. For
Conor Benn just looks so much stronger than him.
Oh, behind the head. He can't deal with the Benn's jab at this moment. Double jab. Oh.
I give that round to Ben. What about you?
I'd give the last 2 rounds to Benn.
Really? I thought the first round was Eubank myself.
I'd give the last 2 rounds to Conor Benn.
David Adelaide.
Dizzy rascal.
Chris
Here we
was too
go.
cautious in that round.
What's that?
Chris Jr. was too cautious. He's boxing a little bit scared.
Yeah, he's a bit hesitant.
Yeah. Oh, he got caught there.
I think he can feel... Ben just looks so strong.
He's really shooting those nice shots to the body band. They will take its toll, especially with the weight thing that Chris has had to... He's fighting too much to back to the rope.
Every time
When
Ben...
Smith beat him, that's where he was. He's not very good with his back to the rope, Chris.
Every single time Ben goes to his body, Chris tries to counter and go to his head, but he's missing. He's missing those counter punches. And if Ben's smart, he'll come out and go on top. He'll go low and come high, and he'll catch him. I think that's what will happen.
Ooh,
Yeah, you see it?
almost. Good attempt by Ben. He's really moving sharp, Ben. He's warming into this. Really electric sharp, Conor Ben. He seems in control at the moment, Ben. The things he's doing, I like what he's doing, Conor Ben. Shot. That shot. Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. Beautiful by Conor Ben. Eubank comes back with a flurry, but Ben was more telling. Chris is so apprehensive. I've never
Very
seen him
apprehensive.
this subdued. Obviously, that's a lot to do with Conor Ben. That left hand Chris is holding down. I don't like it. There. Oh, beautiful
Good shot.
counter by Chris. Left hook counter.
But why is he getting backed up into the corner so much, Eubank?
Because of the style that Ben's doing, yeah. Ben's not allowing him to. See how easy he went down? He's weak. He's weak at that
He's
weight.
weak, yeah.
He's weak.
And Ben knew as well. Ben said, I'm going to come in even heavier than I did last time. Because I nearly had him last time.
I'll tell you what, though. If Ben wins this, Ben is going to struggle to fight again at 147.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
he's comfortable. You can see he's coming heavier than Eubank. He's more comfortable at this weight now. It's harder to, after a few fights, not to come down.
I don't know. Don, what do you
Don?
think?
Sorry?
I'm saying if Ben wins this,
Yeah.
is he not going to find it hard to come back down to welter
No. They're
and be efficient at welter?
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Oh.
Good shot. See, that hurt. That uppercut hurt. He's not in this fight, Eubank. He's not there. It looks vacant.
Yeah, yeah. But I think he just
I
looks
think this
like
fight-
that though sometimes.
This fight will end inside 8 rounds. Or before. Look.
Yeah, I mean, Adam Smith is saying it's not. You know, we knew it wasn't going to be a toe-to-toe war.
Oh,
Eubank needs to
that
step
hurt
it
him,
up.
that one did.
Oh, good shot by Conor Ben. Beautiful. He's getting closer.
Yeah, I agree with Frampton's scorecard.
Yep.
Conor Benn's extremely confident. You can see how
Yeah.
you could see by how he
He's
came
bossing
into the
fight.
ring.
Yeah, he's bossing the fight.
Beautiful punch.
Oh. Benn's really dominating this. He's on the front foot, centering. Chris, for the vast majority of this fight, is fighting with his back to the ropes, which is not advisable. He's not creating anything at all. He just good shot, Conor Benn. Chris was
Yeah, this is not going the distance.
He needs to wake up, Chris Eubank. He's very subdued.
good shot. That over right hand is the shot's gonna take. Chris is open to that over right hand.
Yeah. And those punches behind the head as well, man.
Yeah, it does. But
First of all, they're dangerous.
To be fair,
Second
Eubank
of
puts
all,
his head there all the time.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. And the way Ben throws, you just catch him there anyways. It's looking very,
That's a
very...
boxer I like. I like Bam Rodriguez.
Oh, he's class, isn't he? He's
great.
class. I love the way Bam Rodriguez is a class
tremendous, isn't
fighter. He is. I watch a lot of him. I try and adopt a lot of what he does. He's a great fighter. Fantastic. Do you know what? Conor Benn kind of cuts angles similarly to the way Bam does. If you...
Although Bam's a little bit on a higher level.
yeah, of course. But
Chris is fighting scared. Even when he throws a punch, he's worried about what's coming back.
feels that power.
I see a little bit more urgency in this round from Eubank. Oh.
He's absolutely bullying Chris on the inside.
Yeah. Chris has been in some hard fights as well, man. Throughout his career, it's taken its toll on him.
So, sometimes Eubank does. I mean, against Billy Joe Saunders,
Yeah.
for example.
Saunders, Groves, he's been in some battles. DeGale.
Benn's really bossing this. Beautiful jab from Ben. Body, head, his variety of punches he's throwing. I'm very, very impressed, I must say. And the age is also a factor here.
And that.
Ben's the much younger man.
The only thing I'd like to see Conor Benn do now, especially from here, is just get behind that jab a bit more. There we go.
Good jab. It's interesting that Benn's having more success with the jab than Eubank. Who
Yeah.
would have seen that coming, huh?
Yeah. He's outboxing him.
Is that boxing Eubank? Eubank's trying to rely on counters. He's not leading at all. Good counter. He's just relying on counters. Good shot, Eubank, to Benn's stomach. That-
Good round.
I think that was a better round from Eubank, actually.
Yeah, Ben just dominating for the vast majority of that round, and Eubank did come back in the last 45 seconds or so, but Eubank needs to wake up, in my opinion, because Ben's just literally running away with the fight. What he's gonna find himself is getting desperate, because he's too far behind at this moment, Eubanks Jr.
If Conor Benn can start countering the counter punch, he'll knock
Yeah.
him out. And I think that's what's going to happen.
What's that?
I think Chris Eubank is just throwing counter punches. When you can counter punch the counter punch, there's not much. There's no answer back. You know, I think that's what's going to happen. And I think he'll knock him out by doing that.
Oh, good shot by Ben. Weathered it well. That was a flush bang right hand by Chris Eubank on Conor Benn's chest, chin. He took it well. A nice right hand lead by Chris Eubank. Conor attempts but misses with 2 shots. Nice jab to the body by Conor Benn.
Ooh.
Oh, the exchange.
little head
But
clash.
Chris came off worse there.
Do you not think, Ollie, that when Ben throws his jab, he throws his whole body forward? He's
Good
made
job by
for
Ben.
Eubank to counter
Rocks
him,
Chris
right?
off his feet.
Exactly.
He's lining off that big right. I see a big
So,
right coming from Conor. He's lining him up for it.
I think
What's Chris doing there? He's too weak at the weight.
Ben throws that jab with everything.
When he throws that jab, he comes all the way forward. And
Yeah,
you would
he
have
puts
thought
his whole body weight.
Eubank can catch him with a hook on a counter.
Like, I think if Ben was to throw that same jab about 50% of the effort that he's usually throwing it with,
Oh, beautiful.
He'd be able to
brush off the
capitalise on his
shoulders of
counterpunch.
Eubank Jr.
if he was to touch, lean back, go again.
But that's what I was thinking, but he's not doing that, is he?
I mean, he doesn't really need to. He's still winning. Chris really looks like he's run out of ideas.
Fight with your head down.
Eesh.
The weight is a big issue.
I was just saying to Ollie that when Ben throws his jab, he puts his whole body
Correct.
forward. And I would have thought that Eubank should be able to hit him with a counter.
He's trying.
He's
If
not
you're
managing
watching-
it.
If you're watching, he's trying. He sees it's harder than it
Than it
appears.
looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He's trying. He's trying to do the check hook. Many times he's tried it, but he's missing it marginally. Law of averages. He could pull it off eventually. You're quite right in your observation. Ben is over lunging as he throws the jab, puts everything behind it. Chris is trying. He's tried a few times to check.
And that's that weight.
Long hook. Yeah, the weight
That's
drain.
that weight
the
drain.
weight is really haunting him. You could see it, look.
It takes
Yeah.
that zip out of you, man. It just...
I mean, according to Carl Frampton,
I believe he's gonna get knocked out tonight.
I agree.
Chris Eubank Jr. Based on what I'm seeing here, like I said, give me a few rounds. I've seen enough. I think he'll get knocked out today. That's a good check from Chris Eubank Jr.
The only
There
thing,
we
though,
go.
is Chris's heart is made of steel. Yeah,
Good shot by
that
Chris
might
Eubank
carry him
Jr.
through. I don't know.
Good shot by Chris Eubank Jr. Nice one too.
it could have some surprises left in this fight, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, mate.
It's a better round from Eubank. He's got more. He seems to be throwing a bit more in this round.
Oh, look at how easily Ben's brushing him off in clinches. Just bullying him.
Yeah. Chris got no answer.
Good body shot, Ben. Beautiful body shot. Those will take its toll. Good jab to the body by Ben. He's doing anything he wants to do. He's doing in there.
Yeah. Very comfortable. Looks very, very comfortable in there.
Good shot again to the body.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets dropped by a body shot today. Chris Eubank Jr. Good counter, Chris. Good jab, Chris.
Chris is getting broken down round by round.
Oh!
That's a good
Best-
right hand.
Wow.
from Ben.
Best shot of the fight. Chris Eubank comes back. Junior comes back. That's the best shot of the match so far.
Yeah, he ain't got nothing. He's not got
Yeah,
it.
he
He hasn't
hasn't.
got it.
Oh, that was a good right
Yeah.
hand.
He did well to stand up from that, Chris Eubank Jr.
It was those body shots. You can even see. Look at Chris's. Look at his torso. Look how skinny and drawn he looks, man. And it's those body shots before that took. It's that body shot that led to that punch there.
He needs to step it up. Otherwise, this is just too much.
The fight is gone away from him. He'll be lucky not to get knocked out today, from what I'm watching.
Yeah.
There's just not much in the tank, is there?
Good counter. Good counter. Good counter, Eubank Jr. Come off the ropes. Shield, Chris. Shield. Shield with the left. He's baiting you to a big right. Shield, Chris.
Everything from Chris right now looks negative, and everything from Conor is positive. Chris has stopped coming in behind the jab.
That body shot from Benn, all day long, he's been landing that right hand to the body, jab to the body, the right hand to the body. It's really been working for Benn.
Chris's front foot looks paralysed
that right
almost.
hand
He can't
again.
even...
Gum shields come out from Chris Eubank Jr.
Oh.
Look, he can't even walk.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
He's not right, man.
That's what I'm saying. His front foot is paralysed. It can't go forward. It can just about go back. His weight's on it.
Is this an age issue or is this a weight
It's a
issue?
collective of elements. There's so many things, Keith. Good shot, Chris Eubank Jr. Good uppercut.
Yes, Chris. Chris is bringing it back a little bit.
He looks tired though, Eubank, doesn't he?
Good round.
I don't know. I think Eubank, it was a better round. Who did you have on that one, Don?
I can't tell you. Keep your scores to yourself. That's the whole point. At the end of it,
all
at the
right.
end of it, ask me who won on points.
Okay, all right.
Not by KO.
I'm an open guy. I'm an open book.
I
you
mean,
know.
this isn't hard to judge, this fight.
No,
it's not a hard fight to
yeah.
judge, really.
That was a tricky round to judge. Someone started really good. Chris finished stronger.
I'd like to know what Conor with rehydrated up to.
One thing's for sure, this has not been as good as the first fight. As exciting. I mean, it's been one way, really.
Do you know what? It's interesting for me because I always doubted Conor Benn's boxing ability, and
Yeah, I agree.
I've actually seen him do some pretty good technical stuff in this fight.
Oh!
Gee,
Oh,
wow.
how did he stand up from that? Chris almost went there.
Chris is...
Eubank, Ben landed a nice flush one on the chin.
Eubank was still looking a bit shaky.
Chris Eubank is built differently, man, to take this type of punishment.
He'll do
and-
well to to survive this fight without being knocked out.
Yeah,
That's
really well.
well. You can't
That's
walk
better.
in like that.
That's better.
But you can't walk in like that.
There's nothing behind them.
Jesus.
Nothing behind them shots.
He just, I can't even insult amateurs. The way he's walking in, he just get him tossed around like a rag
Yeah.
because there's nothing behind these punches. The weight drained. Good shot,
Oh,
Ben.
good right hand.
Ben just mauling him.
I don't know why Ben can't get him out of there, to be honest with you. Because he's obviously fighting a shell of a man. Like that isn't the Chris Eubank that we've seen in previous fights. This. I mean, like, look at how skinny his legs are.
And Connor's been on the front foot for the whole fight, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's bossing the fight. He's losing his base all the time, you know, Eubank. He keeps losing his base. That's why he can't do nothing.
Yeah. Nice.
I'll tell you which shot that Eubank hasn't used tonight. He hasn't used the uppercut.
He hasn't.
I've not seen. Have you seen him use the uppercut tonight, Don? Eubank?
No, he hasn't. Maybe it's not being allowed. Maybe the uppercut isn't there. It's got to be there to throw it. It's not.
Obviously, it's got to be in range.
Yeah, it has to be there to be thrown. Ben hasn't offered it. It's not there to be thrown.
I don't think he's able to throw it either. His weight's all wrong. Like his weight's all wrong. His position, his balance, and his shape's just not really right for it.
Oh, that body shot all day long. It really saps you. Good feet, Conor Ben. Good feet.
Eubank needs a knockout to win this fight.
He does. He needs a knockout to win.
That's that check hook he was looking for.
Sorry?
That was that check hook he was looking for. He just landed it.
Bit late, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful shot by Ben. Beautiful right hand.
I don't know how he's standing up to all this. Jab, Chris. That's it.
No one
Wow.
predicted
Beautiful
that Conor
lightning
Benn
jab by Benn.
Yeah, no one
No one would
would.
have predicted that Ben will be out jabbing Eubank.
Good exchanges there. Again, Benn won that exchange. Oh, beautiful counter by Benn. Good body shot, Benn.
Chris Eubank Senior looking a bit concerned ringside.
These next 2 rounds, they're going to come out these next 2 rounds
Yeah,
it's
going
gonna be a war
crazy.
next
It's going to be
2
a
rounds.
war these next 2 rounds.
Eubank's only fighting 30 seconds of every round,
Yeah.
collectively, not
Yeah.
even in succession. So he's not, that's why he's not winning the rounds. He's only got 30 seconds in every 3 minutes. That's not good enough.
Nah, it's not.
That's what I just said, yeah.
Well, it worked. It worked for Beterbiev in that first fight because in the first fight against Bivol, Beterbiev was coming on strong the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, but it doesn't win you rounds.
I think it helped him get the decision, Beterbiev. But yeah, another good jab.
I fear that Chris can get caught and get knocked out in these last 2 rounds just because he's trying to fight, just because he's trying to bring the fight to him. He can get knocked out looking for the knockout. Yeah.
I wonder what's going through Chris Eubank Jr.'s mind at the moment. I mean,
Well, what's going through his mind is that the guy in front of him is being absolutely punch perfect tonight, technically perfect, game plan perfect, discipline perfect, and you're not
do you
allowed.
think he
you're not-
knows he's getting truly beaten?
That's pretty good what he's doing now, but it's a bit too late. He needs a knockout to win. Even in those clinches, he's not being effective.
Yeah, he's a fighter through and through.
I mean, it's not really Eubank Jr.'s way to go in all guns blazing, is it really?
Good shot, Ben.
Oops.
Oh my God, Chris, come on.
I can't see Ben winning a world title though.
Huh?
I can't see Ben winning a world title. I can't. Do you know what? To be honest, I can't even really see him winning a European title. You know, he's gotten this far, obviously, through.
He's improved immensely in the last.
He's
few years,
improved
let's give him
immensely,
credit.
but the fact
Remember
that he
when fought
can't-
that Frenchman and he got knocked down a couple of times.
The fact that he can't knock out this version of Chris Eubank says a lot. He can't put feints together. He can't. You know, Conor
Look at
Benn's
this.
also. Yeah,
Look
look,
at
at
this.
that, man. Conor Benn has also ran out of
Too
ideas.
strong for him.
You know, because any half decent fighter on that platform with that much power and that much support and that much everything would have knocked Chris Eubank out by now.
Yeah. Or would have stopped him.
Or would have stopped him at least.
He's absolutely run away with this. One more round.
You know, it's a great fight, but I don't think we should be fooled by Chris Eubank is right now, that's about 30% of him. And that is 100% of Conor Benn. And in the last fight, it was about 50% of him. And it was still 100%, and it was still 100% of Conor Benn. And that 50% beat 100% in the last fight. So, yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's been a poor performance from Eubank, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's been that is not the Chris Eubank that we've been watching throughout his career.
Amazing. Oh.
Decent uppercut.
Good job.
Another good
It's
jab.
not a masterclass.
Oh!
Got him, yeah. He'll do the top of the head, back of the
Yeah,
head.
that's it now.
Benz is gonna go. Yeah. No, it's not all right. Damn. There, it's gone, it's gone. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Referee.
That wasn't really a knockdown, was it?
Yeah, of course it was.
It was a push, wasn't it?
No, you haven't done boxing before. Well done, Ben.
My prediction was nearly right.
Did you think that was a clean knockdown?
Nah. I don't know.
more of a push,
It was a
wasn't it?
push. I've got no idea, man.
It was like a pull down. But anyway.
Well, they've ended that
Yeah.
hoodoo.
I think Chris will retire.
Yeah, it should.
He should.
It should.
He
Honestly,
should.
I hate,
I don't
I hate
want-
to tell somebody to retire, but that weight thing, and his father been going on about it, and
He's right.
that's basically what he was, you know.
Maybe he knew that he was struggling in the background?
No. From day one, from the first fight, the father didn't want it because he knows
Yeah,
he's
of
been
course,
in there
man.
before. All these people who are the matchmakers, the promoters, none of them have taken a punch in their life. So that's why Chris Eubank Jr. Senior is always really heavy on that. So, yeah.
And isn't it interesting? You always hear Eddie Hearn say, "We have to win. We need the win."
Yeah, he's right. He's a promoter.
No,
That's what he's supposed to say.
I don't think so because he's not the one
What do you
getting in
mean?
the ring.
No, it doesn't matter. He's a promoter. That's his job.
Yeah, but he talks
no.
about it like he's the
If
man
you-
taking the punches.
No, he's not. He's the man who promotes you from when you were nothing to where you are now. So he's got every right. He's a promoter. That's his job. He's expected to say that. In my opinion, that's why. Because he's got to say that.
Yeah, like I said, that fight it wasn't a boxing masterclass, in my opinion, and I don't think that Conor Benn can even compete on a European level, let alone a world
I think
level.
that's a bit harsh.
I don't think so. Do you think he could win an EBU title?
Yeah, based on that.
This guy
performance,
has never fought for an area title
Yeah,
before.
granted,
because
but
he
you can
can't.
see the improvements he's made. He's made massive improvements. Remember, this kid never boxed amateur, if I'm right.
True.
He didn't.
True,
So
true.
He's learned along the way, and that was a very, very, very good performance. Irrespective of Chris shouldn't have been in that ring. Granted, Chris Eubank Jr. shouldn't have been in that ring.
He shouldn't have been in that ring, man.
Yeah,
He shouldn't have been in
but
there.
you can only beat what's in front of you. You know,
That's
so
true.
He didn't allow Chris to execute Chris's intentions.
I've
I've got a theory, by the way, on it. Don, I've got a theory.
Go ahead.
And you
let's hear
tell me
you.
if I'm wrong.
It's your opinion.
When-
you don't
when-
have to
when
be wrong. It's your
Eubank-
opinion.
In October 22, I think it was, when he was due to fight Benn the first time, and he was had to get down to 157 and looked emaciated.
Right.
And then the fight got called off, and he fought Liam Smith, and he
Correct.
looked a shadow of himself.
Correct.
A shadow.
Yeah, lots happened since
And then he
then.
came back and he beat Liam Smith.
Right. What you
But
said, what you said was a push, wasn't it?
And what weight was this fight at?
The weight they fought the first fight.
157.
Yeah.
I think when they saw what he actually looked like at 157,
Yeah.
I think that
Well, they
changed
knew it
a
was
lot.
dangerous.
Yeah, but to see it, because I remember I saw it and I thought, wow, like
It was dangerous.
he shouldn't. Yeah, that was
Very, very
it's
dangerous.
very dangerous.
See,
man.
that was not a push. It's a punch behind the head. Chris did have his head there to be punched there. He always puts his head there.
So I think all this weight draining,
Of course.
it shortens the career. I mean,
Of
Roy
course.
Jones Jr. went up to heavyweight. He came back down, never the same fighter.
Correct, but that's
Kell
too
Brook
much.
went to
That's-
middleweight, came back down, never the same
Yeah,
fighter.
because it's a factor. No one's saying it's not.
When you combine that
Arguing
with
with you, they
No,
say it's a massive factor.
Yeah.
They do it. Why? Because the money. He had to come down to fight Conor Benn. He had to come down to this weight to fight Conor Benn to get the money. Even if he fought for world titles,
That's what it was about, wasn't it?
absolutely. Even if he fought for a world titles, he wouldn't get paid as much as getting
Yeah.
paid for Conor Benn. So that's why they're doing it, for the money.
and Chris has got a lot of. He's been like he's got miles on the clock, much more than
A lot-
Conor
of
has,
course,
man.
yeah.
Much more than Conor.
That was sad to see.
Yeah.
Eubank Jr. Credit to Benn. They went away. They did got their tactics right. They trained well. He could see it feels real. It looks really strong. You know, he was bullying Chris. He was throwing him about like his paper.
And not only that, he did something that no one predicted, that he
Can box.
beat him to the jab every time.
He outboxed him. Yeah. Be interesting to see the scores actually.
It's all them omelettes, man.
So where does he go from here now? Conor Benn?
He wants to fight for world titles, and why not? Why not? He's a name. It's a promoter's dream to what do you call it? To is the name, so is the money. Whoever fights him is they're gonna.
And you think that's back down at welterweight?
I don't know. Only them can make that decision. I think that's what he wants to do. Yeah, he wants to go down.
There we go. We're going to hopefully we're going to see an interview now with Conor Benn. Let's see what he's got to say. And Nigel Benn will say, "I know
that's
my
really
son.
class from
I
Nigel
know my
Benn
son."
and Conor Benn.
I don't know how he.
What's happening?
Oh, I'm not again.
It's you. Thank you.
I know my son. We're listening to the interviews, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the lack of chat. Eddie Hearn talking about how Conor Benn left Australia to pursue his boxing career. Interviewing Tony Sims now, Conor Benn's trainer. I mean, to be fair, if you look at the way he's boxed tonight, and you do look at the early fights, I mean, it's chalk and cheese.
That's what I said earlier. The kid didn't have no amateur background.
But it's not even that. He looked, in his early days, you would have said to him, he's got no chance.
Many people did say that, yeah. But he's like learned on the job. He's learned on, credit, full credit.
Yeah, in that respect, you have to give him the credit. I mean, do you remember when he was boxing that French guy and got knocked down a few times?
Yeah, he was learning on the job. He said how complete he looked tonight.
But he's not the ferocious banger that we originally thought. Having said that, the fact that he couldn't get Chris Eubank Jr. out there, would you put that down to the fact he's gone up 2 weights, that his punching power is not as strong as...
No, it means that Chris Eubank Jr. is a tough guy.
Because some fighters from a lower weight up into a higher weight don't carry the same power.
Correct, but it's got something to do with Chris Eubank. He's known for having a chin.
Yeah.
And that's all that is down to. Benn can punch. You've seen in his previous fights how he's pulverized certain opponents, is that he can punch. Whatever weight he goes. Going up a higher weight, he carries more power because of the weight, simple as the weight. Chris has just got a good chin.
Ollie?
I agree completely with what Don Charles just said. I think Chris won the first fight purely with heart and skill and strength, and he got through the second fight with purely just heart.
Yeah.
He done, like, it was... I can only imagine what he must have been feeling like in there. He
didn't want to be there.
It looked painful.
He didn't want to be there. You could see his body language. He didn't want to be there. And Benn, it was evident, Benn just bust from round 1 to 12. He didn't even get out of breath at any point.
But the first round,
Yes.
I thought that Eubank won the first round. And I'm just looking at your scorecard, Don.
Yeah.
It looks like you did as well.
He edged it for me.
Yeah.
And that's one. Then I didn't give him another round to midway through where he had to do something. I gave him those two. Just marginally. I could easily given it to Benn. Okay, but marginally. That's only he only won 3 rounds on my books, and that's probably how they had it on the scores.
I agree.
How does this fight match up to the first one? I mean, in terms of excitement, it wasn't the same.
Of course, this is what I prefer to see as a coach.
Yeah.
I did say in the beginning, you know, the boxing's not meant to be done in the way they did the first fight, yeah? And that would have taken it took more out of Chris by the looks of it than it did Benn.
Yeah. I mean, so where does Chris Eubank go from here? Do you agree with Ollie? Do you think that'll be it for him?
I think I'm not one for telling someone retire from your job because, you know, no, but he should really look at it. What do you want? What do you want now? You've made money, yeah?
A lot of it.
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
He's got kids on the way, twins. He's 36 years old. We have to be realistic now. If I was advising him, I would say, go with your name intact, your name, your father's name. There's no
And your
shame.
faculties.
There's no shame.
And he
If you
can't-
say,
he can't
I beat
top
Ben,
that either.
I beat Ben once and he beat me. It's 1-1 like he said there. But he looks like he's trying to tease a trilogy. Come on. I'll personally, I do know him. I will personally call him and say, come on.
Can I ask you
Come on,
something though,
champ.
Don? If let's say he managed to tease a trilogy because it's 1-1, he's not signed up as this was originally signed up as 2 fights with those rehydration clauses.
That I couldn't get
Could
involved
there
in that
be a
discussion.
third fight? If there was, would it mean that Eubank could come in better because he could weigh more
It could.
and not be so weight drained?
Not that way. He can't compete at that way. It's not. The answer is capital N, capital O with exclamation mark, because that's not his weight. It's evident that he's weight drained. You know.
Well, Ollie, any further words on this fight before we wrap up?
I think it was good to watch. It was much more of a better display of boxing than the first fight. The first fight was one of the best events that I've seen ever, I think, regarding boxing. Like
Because of the narrative.
the narrative,
Because of the narrative,
the Chris coming out of the car is iconic.
That was iconic.
That was an iconic moment. You know, like I don't think Chris or Conor will be able to top that in their careers. You know, honestly, you know how many people.
In fact,
came to that?
anywhere now, in a way, for Conor Benn is going to be a downward step in terms of numbers, in terms of crowd numbers, in terms of
No, there are honours. He's got to go and win world titles. There's plenty of him to fight for. He's a young man.
But is he going to pack out a Tottenham Hotspur Stadium?
Potentially,
Like
depends
tonight?
on who he's fighting. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
you've
got
heard it from the man.
He's got the name, and he keeps calling up Barris. That's a world title. With a strong undercard, of course they'll pack the stadium.
Fair point. Okay. I stand to be corrected from the Don. Look.
No, it's not an argument.
No. Listen.
He's got a big enough name, coupled with challenging for one of the belts. Yes, they can pack a stadium. British boxing is really strong at the moment. You put a good undercard, like tonight was a very good undercard. That helps to bring bums on seats.
Bring the numbers. Well, listen, guys. I want to say thank you for tuning in. It's been another fascinating night. I've enjoyed your company. I hope you enjoyed mine. And I'm sure you will have enjoyed our guests. Ollie,
Thank you
lovely
for
to
having
have
me.
you on here. Interesting. And I wish you the best of luck with what's
You'll
in front
see me
of you.
tomorrow at the Southern Aerial.
Oh,
yeah.
well, I'll see you tomorrow. and what about you, Don?
Are
Will
you going
be
to
there
be
as well?
there? I'm going to be there.
Oh, I'm going to be there too.
I've been kindly invited by Seconds Out.
Interestingly, you say that because I've been kindly invited by Seconds Out, and you can watch it,
we've got
guys.
that coming there.
Wait a minute.
That means
You
I have
guys.
to talk to you tomorrow as well.
I will, but listen. Listen. You guys out there are also kindly invited by Seconds Out because it's live on Seconds Out. Seconds Out are the official media partners for the Southern Area Boxing Awards. Join us at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you very much for being with us. Probably see you tomorrow, suited and booted. Thank you very much and good night.
Seconds Out. Peace.